Hello, Cassie. Hello, Goofy. Ah, somebody beat you to it this time, Goofy. Yeah, we'll see if the stream is a little bit more consistent this time. Oh, hey, Spaghetti. Hey, J-Dot. Who's my crush? I don't really do crushes, honestly. Hey, Bearpunk. Hey, Roxanne. Hey, what high cool. Sure. All right, so it's working fine. Working fine for now. No, Donald, he wasn't making fun of the people who think like that. No, no, the joke was like the exact punchline was, "What if he rapes? What if he rapes me? What if she rapes you?" The joke that he was making was people being insistent on the correct pronouns and ignoring the totally valid concerns uh, of people who think that every single trans woman on the entire fucking planet is a potential rapist. Who have that attitude towards trans women. Like that is like legitimately the attitude that gender criticals have towards trans women. Hey, Susie. The gender critical crowd, they genuinely, truly, 100% absolutely have the attitude that every single trans woman deserves and needs to be viewed as a potential rapist. There's no getting around it. That is the attitude of the gender critical crowd. I can't see my pronouns for right now. I'm still using he, him. Oh, yeah, because Ricky Gervais is such a highbrow comedian. No, Donald, it was a pretty obvious joke and a lazy ass joke. What about Dave Chappelle? Dave Chappelle's made some pretty fucking transphobic jokes as well. Hey, Josie. Chris Rock? Sometimes. Chris Rock, sometimes I like. I don't like comedian. Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks, I think, had some pretty good bits. Like we did. I mean, I do. I don't really watch much stand up. I will admit, I don't really watch much stand up anymore. I used to watch stand up now and then, but I haven't really watched any in a long time. Kevin Hart, never watched any of Kevin Hart's stand up. I don't know. There's something about Kevin Hart that I just find annoying. Hannah Gatsby. I know nothing about her. I don't know. I know the name and that's about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's because short. No, it's not his height. Hey, Vegas doll. I think what it is. He's a really He's a loud comedian. Sarah Silverman needs to be funny. Like I think what it is, Kevin Hart is a very loud comedian. I said hi to Strawberry. Oh, did I? Hi, Strawberry. Did I not say hi to Strawberry? Yeah, like he's like Kevin Hart is very high energy, and I tend to find that tiring. It's kind of the same reason I'm generally not a fan of Will Ferrell. Like I'm not really a fan of Will Ferrell for much the same reason. He is he tends to be a really high energy comedian, and that tires me out. Favorite comedian, George Carlin. I haven't really watched enough George Carlin to comment. Favorite comedian, really loved Mitch Hedberg. Mitch Hedberg was exactly my type of comedy. You know, very chill and fast punchlines. Uh, Dimitri Martin was much the same. I look like George Lopez. Uh, what else? I always liked Greg Giraldo at the Comedy Central roast. I don't think I ever watched, like, I don't think I ever actually watched a Greg Giraldo stand-up routine, but I always liked him on the Comedy Central roast back in the day. Um, I don't know. Oh, that's awesome, MG. That's awesome. Dimitri Martin, he seems like a really cool guy, but also like a very weird guy. New boot goofing. I don't know what that is, Jimmy. I have no idea what that is. Oh, happy belated birthday, Blau. Blau and Grana. Um, Reno 911. Yeah, I liked Reno 911. I used to like Reno 911. That was a pretty fun show. Mr. Appearance? Yeah. Yeah, that's J. Dot. Um, Where's some other comedians? Chantel listening to somebody that I used to know. True, might not be a great sign, One Eyed Ghoul. But where's some other Christmas movies? Not particularly Strawberry. Dane Cook. I've heard that he's an asshole. Like he strikes me. He always struck me as being probably a douchebag. Like just his appearance and his like mannerisms. There's just always something about him that struck me as he seems like a douchebag. But like apparently he actually like really is just a douchebag. And just like constantly stealing jokes from other comedians. Like I've heard that a lot of comedians hate the guy just because he's always stealing their jokes. Just curious about something. Damn. Well, I'm just looking at Dane Cook's Wikipedia article, and yeah, comedians never like him. Ben and Teller, Dane Cook, Chris Angel. Yes, Dane Cook is creepy. It's two in the pink, one in the stink Samoan. The shocker. I mean, that's an old one. Two in the pink, one in the stink. Like that one goes back decades. We're talking about Rob Schneider. Does Rob Schneider even have jokes? Hey, thanks, Diego. Yeah, it's like Dane Cook. Apparently, other comedians just hate Dane Cook. Like they just can't stand the guy. Make more obscene finger gestures. Whee! Watch The Hot Chick by Rob Schneider, and I honestly laughed. Aziz Ansari. Uh, I think I remember him from The Daily Show. Like, I think he was on The Daily Show for a little while back when I still watched The Daily Show, and I think I found him funny on there. I'm not. I don't know that I've seen any of his other stuff. He seems like a funny guy. He does seem like a really funny guy. Favorite meal at KFC? I just get the MG. Yeah. High toe dance. He did MG. He got in trouble. I'm inclined to side with the woman in this situation, but yeah, basically it was a hookup. He said it was consensual. She said that she felt pressured, that she tried to end it, and that he just sort of kept pressuring her. Yeah, like it's one of those things where it Robin Williams still a lot of jokes, but he also to be fair to Robin Williams, like honestly, in Robin Williams' defense, I'm pretty sure any comedian he stole from was probably like, no, that's fine. You steal. You take my jokes. I steal plenty from you, Robin. Don't worry. 300. Sure, but he's also like, you know, he's also a celebrity, and like, it wasn't that he was assaulting her. Like, it wasn't. Are you kidding me, Icky? Robin Williams was hilarious. All he did. Are you fucking kidding me, Icky? All he did was dad jokes? Like, yeah, he did his fair share of dad jokes, but he did some raunchy humor too. You're a fucking idiot, Flop. Robin Williams, he did seem that way. Like Robin Williams seemed like a genuinely sweet, kind guy, sweet, kind man. Um, Named his daughter Zelda after the Legend of Zelda game series, which was cool. See the Queen get booed at the UFC, and yeah, he was amazing. Like he had some like, and he was a guy who could not stop. Like he just, it was amazing just how much material that he could just come up with. And like phenomenal ad libber too. Like he could just like improvise on the doubt. I have seen that. I have seen that, Jimmy. Actually, Muppets from Outer Space. I haven't actually seen the Muppets from Outer Space movie. He'd get quite. Oh, he absolutely could. Man, depressed comedian. Yeah, and yeah, just like incredible improvisational talent. You know, like guy barely needed a fucking script. All right, I talked about Aziz Ansari. So the Aziz Ansari thing. Um, so yeah, like the fact that he's small, he wasn't like assaulting her. I don't think she felt like the impression. And again, this is a few years ago, so I could be misremembering. The impression I got is that the woman wasn't really worried about him violently assaulting her. It was more just he was really insistent. He wasn't really taking no, and he just sort of kept he kept sort of pressuring in a way that like that guy's hey sunshine country chickens in a way that guys are sort of told by pop culture that they're supposed to. Exactly, Charlotte. She did feel violated. Is like I said, is one of those things where his stance was kind of that like you know he was getting signals. He thought she wanted it. You know, it's one of those like things where she'd be like, I don't know, I don't know that I want to do this, or like, yeah, I think I want to go. I think I should go home. That sort of thing. Like she's just sort of like, yeah, doing that thing, and then he's like, ah, come on, or like she'd express reluctance, he'd back off, and then he's simply ravishing. He'd back off for a little while, and like, all right, have a little bit more wine. Coercion, kind of cheaty, yeah. It was coercion. It was Charlotte. Probably a little bit of that. There probably was a little bit of that factoring in. He's probably used to a little bit of that. But I think also it's for a long, long time, and even still today, fiction treated fiction has a history of treating no as I want to say yes, but don't want to look like a slut. You know, like there's like that's like that's been along for a long time, where a girl, we're exactly chibi. No, just take me. Yeah, no means just take me. We're like a no doesn't always mean no. A no just means that I want to say yes, but I don't want to look like a slut. Yeah, Nessa, I don't know. As soon as we get our shit together enough, women want to act like you're making them. Which is, I mean, I'm sure that is true of some women. Like, I'm sure that is true of some women. And that is definitely a thing in pop culture. Like, a lot of fiction sort of has that angle. So, yeah, it's. Well, not quite, Caitlin. I mean, the fanfic you're talking about, no did mean no. Absolutely, it's a very common fantasy for sure. Um, Thing is, like most of the time they want it. Like most of the time they want it to. They do want it to be consensual. You know, Tim. Um, we're not talking about anything. We're not talking about anything comfortable right now, Tim. I mean, Sunshine, do you have any idea how difficult it actually is to uh, to convict someone on rape charges? Like how few of those people actually get sent to prison? Like it's really not common at all. Yes, Blue Jays, I did. I mean, it definitely happens, Alicia. Hey, Tigerpaw. Yeah, I'm trying not to think about it for right now. Yeah, Alicia. I mean, that definitely does end up being a thing. Where are we moving? Chantal just really wants to move. It's false, Caitlin. Wouldn't want to be a guide trying to. I mean, it's not that hard, Sunshine. There's plenty out there. Does Chantel want to move? I mean, she's wanted to move for a long time, but it's like she just really wants to get out of Ottawa. Really, she wants to get out of Ottawa. Yeah, I'll be fine wherever, Tiger Paw. How do I feel about moving to Montreal? I mean, it's a nice city. It'll be tough. It'd be tough for me just because I don't speak the language, but tomato plants, no. Less men than women in the world. I mean, only barely, Jimmy. Not by a large margin. Like it's. What about Kingston? And a translator. Exactly, just a blob. It's the same thing for me. Like I'm just gonna sit in my room all day anyway. Yeah, MG, like it is super tough. And shit, sometimes, even when you do manage to get a conviction, you'll have a judge who's like, oh, it's we don't want to ruin this poor young man's life. Ass, boobs, or legs? I mean, I suppose probably legs, Zooms. Charlotte, it's a lateral move for that. It's the same distance. It's the same distance for my mom. Yeah, what was that case a few years back, where dude, uh, you know, raped a drunk girl in a bush. There were witnesses to it, and like the judge basically tried to like basically just like, oh no, we're not doing anything. Yeah, swimmer, yeah, yeah, like fucking witnesses seeing him doing it, and the judge is like, oh, we don't want to ruin this poor young man's future. Then basically let him off with it. Brock, yeah, yeah, like so, like even that's how fucking difficult it actually is to convict people for that shit. A lot of shady judges, criminals themselves. Yep. Yeah, that's rough, MG. Yeah, no, they're like there were witnesses. There was proof, and the judge gave him like the minimal sentence possible. Gave him like fucking community service or something, some shit like that. I have no idea, Zooms. Absolutely no idea. Brock Turner, yeah. Yeah, you got. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm looking at the trial on looking up some of the details on Wikipedia. Yeah, 6 months of prison. And yeah, like 6 months of prison and 3 months of probation, which every day is a stat. Exactly. Well, no, Flop. I don't get. You get paid for stat holidays. Oh, absolutely, Charlotte. What state it was in? California. It was California, Tannen. Jimmy? I mean, I was a kid at the time, so I don't really have much memory of those events. Casey has arrived. Yep. Do I have any goals? Not really. Hey, Aunt Janet. California isn't exactly tough on crime. I mean, it's got a lot of criminals. Got a lot of people in prison. Anyway, give me a couple minutes. Hey, all right, Amy. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Sorry, Icky. I did, yes. That your new number? Who the hell even knows anymore? No problem. Is all food and cannon flavored with maple? No. Not all food, some of it. We do have some food flavored with maple. Snowister? Never had that now. A corpse. I don't know, Blob. I mean, it's a. I think it comes with both light and dark. Is food in Canada healthier than the US? I think we do have slightly higher. Um, hey, Megan. Like, I think we do have slightly higher um, food standards, but I mean, we got Canada has puts in. Did I enjoy Star Trek Day? I didn't really pay much attention to it, but yeah, there's some interesting. There was some pretty interesting stuff there. Just supposed to eat the skin and dispose of the rest. I love their coleslaw. It's good coleslaw. I was not ravishing. Wish you could have gone to Comic Con. Yeah. Honestly, it's not that big a loss. Do I always chew my food like that? Not always, Emerson. Sometimes I don't bother chewing. Yeah. Fasting for 72 hours? Why, Pika? Got some surgery coming up or something, Pika? Megan! Thank you very much, Megan. Megan Fox. Exactly, MG. She tried, Caitlin. She tried. But I'm not at a table right now, Caitlin. I'm not at a table. A desk is not a table. Sorry, Caitlin. Megan, of course I haven't begun to pack. Do I eat ass? No. I do not eat ass, and I would not want my ass to be eaten. When I'm eating fried chicken, I lose all manners. Yeah, how do you eat fried chicken? Like, politely. Thanks, Amy. Pinky out. Yeah. Vegetarian? No. Would I eat like that if I was on a first date? Probably not. Where, why? Um, Mama, we are planning on moving. Chantel's looking at Montreal because she wants to move to Montreal. I'm not J Dot. MG, my friends are saying I should start a YouTube channel. How does one go about starting a channel as a fledgling? What kind of equipment is needed? All I do is work, but I think it would be a nice hobby. I mean, as far as equipment, a camera. Like, I've just got a basic, and thank you very much, MG. Honestly, I've just got a very basic webcam. It didn't even cost that much. It cost like $20, 20 or $30 for the webcam. Just a basic Logi webcam. So it's not even an expensive one that I have. Um, if you want to put real effort into it, record book reviews on your phone. Yeah, you can use your, yeah, you can actually just use your phone. So yeah, you can actually just use your phone for it if you want. I mean, Chantel used her phone for the longest time. Um, she only recently got a computer. I don't think Chantel is in my chat. So, oh, unless you're talking about to warp reality. MG, I would say that that might actually work for true crime. Like, contrast can be fun. MG, I know, Megan. Sam, this KFC. Like, I think that people would be down for true crime videos with somebody with a giggly voice. Right, fresh. No idea, Zooms. I suppose I can see where you're coming from, J Dot, but or MG, but like, I don't think it would be insulting. Yes, J Dot. It's pretty good, Josie. Of course I will, Melissa. My thoughts on Capples? I don't know anything about Capples. Yeah, I don't know, MG. I feel like my chicken. 4 piece. I feel like somebody with a giggly voice talking about brutal murders. I feel like there'd be something charming about that. Like, that'd be fun. I mean, she had it in the car with her smoky. I don't think she really likes KFC much. Melissa, and the money not so much. Yeah, like giggling while talking about Lizzie Borden. Like people would be totally down for that. I know, Simone. I probably should have gotten off live to eat this. The crispy, I have not tried it. Pretty funny, MG. How's KFC? It's KFC. It's the same as it always is. Yeah, of course. Missed Comic Con. Today was the last day of Comic Con of Ottawa Comic Con, so send me some jewelry. Sam, yes, probably anyway. Yeah, Megan, just hold off on it. Hold off on sending me anything. I don't know that I'd travel for a con. Um, I did I wanted to go to TCAF, which isn't really a convention. Toronto Comic Art Festival. I did want to go to that. That would have been a travel, kind of a long one. I can make Prince Albert rings. Clip-ons. Uh, it's been a long time since I've been to Toronto, but yes, I went to Toronto a few times when I was young. Usually go to the airport actually. Clip on Prince Albert. That sounds fitting for Harley Quinn. You know, throwing up in a trash can, that feels like pretty classic Harley Quinn, right? Funny to think that Harley Quinn was created for a joke that didn't end up actually being used. Hey, Melanie. Yeah, like Harley Quinn was created. Let me see for the yes. So MG. So Harley Quinn was created for Batman the Animated Series back in the 90s. Uh, there was going to be they were doing a joke. Uh, it was like a party was being thrown for Batman or something like that, and they were going to do the joke of a woman popping out of a cake. You know, the classic Marilyn Monroe bit, popping out of a cake. So they thought it over and they're like, cute girl popping out of a cake, but it's a clown girl, because it's Joker. Because Joker was like it was part of a Joker plot. Um, so like the idea was that they would have a woman in a clown costume pop out of a cake, and then they wanted to give her a unique design. Uh, I forget, I forget who the design was based on. It was based on a real person. Um, like it was like she like her design is actually based on a real person, but I don't remember who. So like, so yeah, that was going to be the thing. Like they decided to give her this design, this unique design, um, and have her pop out of a cake. And then they decided that it would just be funnier if Joker popped out of the cake. No, Smokey, they've been on the door for a while. All right. So yeah, Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was created for a joke that they didn't actually use her for. Um, what else? I don't remember who she was based on. I think it was a friend of. Sorry, just give me another second here. Yeah, Arlene Sorkin. So yeah, hey Ashley. So yeah, the character's design and personality was somewhat based on Arlene Sorkin, who was a friend of Paul Dini, the guy who wrote the that episode. be fine, Megan. All right, I'm full. Hey, Will. There's all sorts of interesting trivia about Harley MG. And she's an interesting character. There's honestly a ton of interesting trivia about her. When I play the American games, because I suck at video games, Icky. They're just tougher than I feel like bothering with. Would I have liked to go to Comic Con? I mean, it would have been okay, but honestly, I'm not broken up about not getting to go. Used to work at the comic book shop. I feel you'd like it. Oh, I'm sure I would, Corpse, but it's not easy getting a job at a comic shop after 3 a.m. Ooh. All right, yeah. Good night, Miss Chuckles. Megan. I mean, I did tell my mom that I'm planning on moving, and that Chantal was looking at Montreal, and she's fine with it. As my mom did. I actually should. I actually should. I'll give her a call tomorrow to see how she's doing. I don't have Dandy's number, Icky. Yeah, I'll give my mom a call tomorrow to see how she's feeling about the Queen dying. My plans for tomorrow? I have none, J. Dot. No plans for tomorrow. Post another episode of Mass Effect Let's Play. I think, yeah. Next episode of Mass Effect Let's Play is going to be the sort of the final mission. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I know, Corpse. I know. I never really hung out at the Ottawa comic shop back when I lived in Cornwall. Um, I can't. No, I can't. Ravishing. I can't move back in with my mom. Her place doesn't allow guests. I did not block Dandy. Yeah, of course. I never really hung out at the comic shop here in Ottawa, but when I lived in Cornwall, Fantasy Realm was the comic shop that we had in Cornwall, and every week when I went down there, uh, I tended to just sort of hang out, chatting. I'd spend a little bit of time sitting there shooting the shit with Randy, and was it Jamie was the other guy or Jean? Gene? Gene. Gene was the other guy who always used to hang out there as well. Dime? Yeah, it was kind of fun. So yeah, at least when I went to Fantasy Realm, there usually wasn't too many people. There wasn't really anyone else. As often as not, there wouldn't actually be anyone else in the shop. Like the whole time I'd be there. Yeah, I'd sit there hang out with them. Never really had the chance to do that in Ottawa. My parents have a nice home. Not really. That's not happening, Icky. But no, my mom lives in an apartment, and it's not a particularly great one. Yeah, Icky. I must have like 500 people blocked at this point. Honestly, yeah. Just the time it would take to unblock them all. Ugh, $500 is not worth that. Why do I have so many people blocked? Uh, because they're all assholes, Smokey. I don't unblock people, Icky. Once I block someone, they're blocked. I don't want to unblock them. Yeah. Most of them were assholes. Some of them were just spam bots. There's no pills. Can I be friends with someone who doesn't share my same beliefs? Depends on the beliefs. You're not blocked, J. Dot. Megan Fox. Thank you very much, Megan Fox. Time to get self motivated. Wish I knew how to do that, honestly. What are my beliefs? No, I got tons of beliefs. Thanks, Megan. Some important beliefs. No. That trans people are valid. Trans women are women. Trans men are men. Non binary people are valid. Um, Anti racism. I don't know, all sorts of shit. Corpse, yeah, I'll just stick in my room. I'll just stay in my room all the time. Minty, I haven't. I haven't applied to any library jobs now, or any other jobs. Do I like anime? I don't. I haven't watched much. I've watched very little anime. Thanks, Ravishing. Smokey, I haven't really. I haven't tried it on yet. I haven't. Haven't done anything. I will pass, MG. Don't want you to stick in my room, but I want to stick in my. I like sticking in my room. It's very uncomfortable. When I opened the stream, I got a Wolfgang Puck ad. He called me a pansy and spat at the screen. Hello to you too, Moss Clump. Does Chantel watch anime now? She doesn't. Do I know how many hot chicks love the library? I know. It's just I got demotivated by how few by the fact that I wasn't even getting rejection letters. Like I was demotivated by just the fact that I wasn't even getting interviews. What Chantel watch? She watches a lot of YouTube drama. She sometimes watches travelogues. Sometimes watches like true crime. She watches a Love Island and shit like that, trash like that. No, I don't think Chantel's ever watched Grave of the Fireflies. Chantel's mad. Yeah, videos about herself ever. Sometimes. Yeah, she sometimes watches videos about herself. Food adverts. What do I usually watch on YouTube? Uh, Not much. People playing Mario. Mario Maker. Occasional. Occasional Let's Players. No idea, damn it. I'm not sure what channel she watches. I know she likes the drama. I don't give a shit what the channel names are. I doubt it, J Dot. Brothers? Nah. I'm sure J Dot. Chantel doesn't get mad about people not being in her streams. And I am getting. I'm getting tired. I'm getting introversion crash. So I think I'm going to end the stream here. Snooky? No, it wasn't the food. It's just the talking. Minty? I know, but it's like I'm not going to bed. I'm socialized out. It's an introversion crash. Yeah, I spent like 2 hours talking, and now I'm like, totally you, Musclump. Totally you. It's just talking. Talking is tiring for me. So yeah, gonna end the stream here, and thanks for coming, and good night.